How's it going, everybody? I recognize that I'm wearing a tuxedo without a tie and that's fashion suicide, but I'm really okay with it because I look pretty damn good. Anyways, we're talking about Sigma content on the internet, based content if you will, or just incel content if you're more of a lefty. Let's just be real here for a second, folks. I'm gonna start this whole thing out with saying that I'm not here to just drag men. Okay? I'm not Noah Samson. I'm not, Nick is not green. I hate those guys, actually. Quite a little lot of bit. But you know what I'm saying, right? Like, not their biggest fans. Anyways, I just think that still, even though I'm not necessarily just anti-incel content, anti-man, whatever, like some kind of leftist, goober, for lack of a better word, even though I might not be that kind of person, I still think that any logical individual will be able to recognize the kind of fucking bullshit that, these Sigma Western aesthetics, traditional meme pages and comment sections are all talking about. It's embarrassing. I made a short little video sort of talking about it, but this one's going to be more specific. I also am a little bit sick, and I'm not sure if you can tell why I'm sick, but I think you know why. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. We're going to be looking at a couple of these trad pages, memes on Instagram. We'll just be checking them out.
I thought this was a dream come true for us.
It's your dream. You can't force a dream onto someone else, Dad.
Yes, I can. I can force a dream on you.
Why are you yelling?
Because it's a good dream.
See, that's a clip there. Me after setting my son up with a tradcath Latina gym girl who wants to live off the grid and have 8 kids. That's a sentence I think would kill my grandmother if I had said it to her when she was still alive. But the comments here are a bit unhinged. Chad's son wants his kids to be white. 2,803 likes. Lovely. Not a single person in the comments could survive off the grid. Very true. Lots of triggered Aryan women in these comments, laughing emoji. How about a trad white girl instead? Posted by a presumably trad white girl. Said tradcath who memes himself into 20th century neo-pagan ideological race fetishism? That's a lot of words. I don't know if they mean anything in the same sentence. Drop the Latina. I'll say it. Latinas and goths are overrated. Y'all complain about how there are no good women around and go around and choose the ones most likely to cheat and destroy your heart. Visigoths? You know exactly what I'm talking about, nerd. Will nerd ever not be a great insult? Nah, my family bloodline should remain white as snow. Are you gonna shot yourself when your son gonna bring a Mexican, Chinese, or Nigerian chick? Yes. White liberal girls will turn racist once we men start dating Asians or Latinas. I really find that hard to believe. We men? What do you mean we men? Like all of us? I don't know about you, Ice Cold Nat, but me personally, I'm not gonna be making like a conscious effort just to upset white liberal women. It doesn't matter that much to me. I really don't care how they think or feel. But that kind of just goes for women in general. Go outside, N-word, Latinas ain't trad. Totally cool guy 69. And if we look really closely here at Totally Cool Guy in 69, something about what he just said is wrong, I think. I think that there might be a misstep with one of the words he used. How about you? Hey, viewers at home, try to guess which word it was that Cool Guy 69 said that he shouldn't have. You get 5 seconds. Did you guess because that's what he said. I really think that this is just human nature. I think this has been happening for a very long time. I don't think it's any kind of new realization that like there are frustrated like young men out there in the world. Like it's only because now I think social media can kind of make people feel much more isolated than it needs to be. I really don't think the idea of men just being lonely is a new thing or sexually frustrated or whatever the hell you want to call it. But I think that the internet definitely makes it much worse. I had a video talking about why young men are so lonely now, and I might have brushed on it. I really forgot what I said. It was like 9 months ago or whatever the hell. It might have been a year ago now that I made that video. But this has been going on. It's just that the internet makes it feel so much more isolating and so much more bipartisan. Like you gotta be the guys versus the boys. Like what Cheney meant to say during this segment was that the guys versus the girls, not guys versus the boys. He said this because of his habitual drinking habit. These are the prices of alcoholism. Ask your doctor. The stuff's just so cringe. So what are your intentions with my daughter? Me. And it's them praying in church. See, the thing is that this is pretty, harmless meme. It's just, hey, your prerogative. But then you look, top comment, and she's still gonna cheat with the gardener and the pool boy. Making the worst of any situation. I don't get why. You know? Why even say that? How insecure do you have to be to make up scenarios about someone you haven't even met yet? A thing that's never even happened to you yet. And you're already insecure enough to assume that it's going to happen in the future with someone you don't even know. Assuming you even have a gardener and a pool boy. Not on my watch, says Verdan. Man, no, yeah. He's not letting his watch down. Don't worry, folks. Verdan's up and ready. He's up and ready. Yeah, stop the defeatist mindset. Even Sisyphus is in here, bro. Even Sisyphus is up here in the defeatist mindset. That's very Sisyphus. To be like, stop the defeatist mindset. This motherfucker's been pushing a rock up a hill forever. Wish I was his daughter, says Alicia. Let's check out Alicia's profile. These can't be real people. Any of these women in these comment sections, to me, immediate feds, okay? They're immediate bait. They're trying to get something from you, and it's probably jail time. It's probably hard time. Watching content like this, then remembering I know damn well I'm going to be killed by a firing squad in 7 years. What are you planning, Pizza Crumbs? Oh boy, maybe he is actually planning something. Uh-oh. Alright, if you guys hear something about Luis Garcia in a few years, just know, I was here first. I was on the ground floor. You know it was made by some 13-year-old boy who's never spoken to a girl, and he's probably Indian. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. I don't think that the color of his skin or his nationality has anything to do with it, but there's definitely a consistency among the comment sections of very sad Indian men. Seem to be the largest demographic. They seem to be the ones that are the saddest, and they're the ones that are, hey, I'm just saying. I don't know. And they also be saying the most heinous shit, like the most ridiculous statements. You know, I saw a comment where it said something like, finding a good woman in 2023 is like finding a needle in a haystack. And then the top response was, more like needle in the ocean. And something tells me that the only reason somebody would make some kind of statement like that is just lack of experience. Like, there's no shot that this person has tried to go out and get any kind of play, and they've found it as difficult as finding a needle in the ocean. Do you even realize how absurd of an analogy that is? Like, you can literally pay to have sex with people. It's so much easier now to get play. Maybe this is me. I started to realize that maybe I'm just being a bit out of touch here. Maybe it's because I'm just so damn sexy. Maybe it's because I'm just lucky and I'm sexy that this is easier for me to say, you know? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm just a bit out of touch on this one. I'll acknowledge that. But I genuinely think that it's not as hard as it sounds, and it's not as hard as everybody makes it seem. You could probably find yourself a perfectly fine GF if you just tried, you lazy bastards. I mean, it's mostly just a super philosophy, so you never have to actually try or ever have to really put yourself out there to potentially be hurt by somebody or something. So you just have to spend your whole life in your bedroom commenting on posts by true Alpha Sigma, you know, like the lone Sigma. Like, you're just commenting on these posts like, I showed her my heart and emotions and she broke all of that. Like, come on, guys. Like, do you recognize how gay that sounds? That sounds very gay. Not in, like, the literal homosexual sense of the word, like, you're not sucking dick, but it's gay. In the lame sense, it's lame gay. Okay, like, gay as a synonym for bad is that. Me after rejecting the sweetest boy ever for a guy who would trade me for new basketball shoes. And then the comments. You can already guess what the comments are going to be like and what they're going to say, I think. You could probably guess. Average American woman. This is stupid as fuck. Mature faster than men in parentheses. A bunch of different languages saying ha ha ha. Women. More mature gender in parentheses. I'll trade you for a stale bag of barbecue Doritos. Fatherless behavior. She been ran through more than an offensive line. Average women. Is it really average women, Patty Johnson? Is it really average women? How is that have you met enough women to even have an average? Have you spoken to more than 11 women in your life? Has it been like an actual conversation? Could you count on your hands how many girls you've spoken to in your life? Because if you can, then you need to be giving no opinion. If you can, you need to be talking to more of them. Average woman. Get a grip. There will be kids that are really young in the comment sections already black-pilled about women. They're like, there are no good women left in 2023, and they're like 11 years old. Like, have you even tried? Have you even tried to get some pussy yet? Like, what are you saying? What do you mean, no good women? 8 billion people on the planet, and this 11-year-old has already determined that there are no good women left. The search is over. 11-year-old Bryson has figured it out for all of us, folks. He has determined that there are no good women left. Might as well give up now. I'm done searching, actually. Plus, there's like vague racism. Not necessarily vague. It's sometimes incredibly overt racism in a lot of these like trad-based pages that you'll see on TikTok. Instagram, more specifically, is where I've seen them, but you'll see them on TikTok, where it's like so overtly racist and very, strange to me as a non-racist, or at least sort of non-racist. I'm no more racist than most other guys, I guess. Let's not continue that train of thought. What I'm trying to say is that there seems to be a sheen of vague racism in a lot of these comments. Like, there were a bunch of them on one post talking about race mixing, which I'm probably going to mention in this video because it's insane. Guy searching for the earth for a girl who is loyal. And, he's walking for a really long time. Loyal girls are found in every corner of the earth. The earth is round. Good one, Lone Sigma. Good one, Lone Sigma. I really don't think a lot of these guys recognize how gay they sound, how lame they sound, being all pity party like, no good women, and then like think that they're being like really clever with their lines. Literally non-existent. That is a heinous statement to make. You have a mother. You have a mother. You have sisters. You kidding me? Non-existent? Non-existent. Literally non-existent. Something tells me that you just haven't looked that hard, Caesar. Gee whiz, this girl got into a big argument trying to explain that there are good women out there. Mel, more power to you, because I can appreciate the fact that she even tried, but you're kind of being stupid. Let's just be real. You're arguing with a brick wall. This is schizophrenic. Since Earth is round, I have reached some place I started and found not even a single loyal woman. ... Real. Parentheses, I have now my imaginary GF. We might need to get Richard to a psychiatrist, I think. I think I've read this in a psychology textbook somewhere, that this is like a sign of autism and or just severe mental derangement. Get yourself a girl. If she ain't loyal, you have the gym buddy. To fuck? To fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. You have the gym buddy to fuck. You gotta stop and talk, bro. Yeah, like literally, if this guy is searching the earth for the girl who's loyal, he's not even talking to any of them in this video. There's a ton of them talking about like homesteading and shit. Like the whole dream is like, the trad dream is to find like a woman who you can chain up in your basement and you can have 8 children with, and you can homestead in the middle of fucking nowhere and pray all the time. And as much fun as that sounds, because it does sound like a lot of fun. That sounds like the dream life, except I don't know, me personally, I'd prefer to go to Carowinds every now and again. I don't mind shopping at like Costco. That's fine with me. Like, I don't need to be living in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. You know how insufferable it would become to just hang out with just your wife and 8 kids? You know how weird those kids would be? If you think that like homeschool kids are weird, your homebrew, crackpot, middle of fucking nowhere 8 children, man, they would be weird as hell. You take them to a Walmart, their head would explode. You would be breeding the next the fucking Captain America of social rejects. They'd come out of your house like he does in the movie when he's all buff. Maybe try, right? Maybe talk to a girl. That's what I say. Maybe talk to one girl. Maybe talk to a few, actually. Get like a few female friends and maybe get some kind of perspective and recognize the fact, quite obviously, the statement that there are no good women left is absurd. It's absolutely absurd, and it's removing yourself from all kinds of blame. And just go out and try, legitimately. I've been a frustrated man with no partner and no prospects, and I can tell you this, it gets better, sort of. It'll never get too better. It'll be okay, but the women aren't the problem. More often than not, the women are not the problem. I mean, don't get me wrong. Man, fat bitches need to shut up, man. There'll be a lot of fat hoes talking. More often than not, it's typically yourself. And it's not like yourself in the way that there's the whole grifty gym talk mindset where it's like, oh, go work out and you'll be able to get yourself a girlfriend. Go work out and you'll be able to be confident again. No, there's no one size fits all. You literally just need to get a hold of yourself. You just need to grow up. Literally just talk to people. That's all it is. That's literally all it is. I feel like I've said enough. I've really got nothing else to say. I've probably said too much, honestly. I mean, there was that whole bit in there I was talking about racism or whatever. Hopefully that doesn't make the cut. Say hi.
I ought to let you get to it.
I don't think it's picking you up. 1 second. Talk. Okay, there. Now it's got you.
Did you pick that up?
Yeah, I think it did. Somewhere beyond the sea, she's there waiting for me. If I could fly like birds on high and straight to her arms, I'd go sailing.